Hello, women. Hello, this is Ronisha. I'm on here doing my video. This is my second video. The first video was called Waiting for Mr. Me. And I'm doing these videos because I just specifically want to talk about waiting. Speaking to myself more so, but if by me sharing encourages you, then that fulfills me. But what I mean by waiting for Mr. Me, if you want to go check me out on my other video, it's just by waiting for my other person, my other partner, the other sex that I like, being male, is waiting for that other whole person. Not half of me. We don't want anyone that's half. We want that other person to be whole, meaning that person is ready. And in the process of waiting, that's all we're doing is getting ready. You got to always prepare for your blessing. I know in the book of Proverbs, it speaks about the ants that's always working and building. And when the time comes for harvest, it's ready because it's already been working. And that's Proverbs is one of my favorite books. I love the book of Proverbs because if we're going to ask for anything, as Solomon said, we want to ask for wisdom because that helps you get the things that you need in life. Nothing like having those principles in place. You can ask for cars, money, and houses, and so on. But you have wisdom. Wisdom helps you obtain. But anyway, while we're waiting for that other whole person, that Mr. Me, as I call it, and that waiting stance, we're not just sitting down and in the forefront of our mind, just have that constantly there, beating at you. We're waiting in peace, knowing that if he come, he come. That is a hint to allow you to know that you are in that ready stage. Either I can have him or I can deal without him. And that's how I feel. A lot of us women, we get in our lonely stages, maybe a little desperate, or maybe even having a little itchy feeling at times. But that doesn't mean that you have to go out there and get the other sex just to fulfill that void. That's not how it's supposed to be done. Because all those times that you meet all those different people to meet each of those needs damages you from getting your other partner. Therefore, it takes a little longer. So is that smart? So what will we do in a place of being lonely? What do we do in the place of desperation? What do we do in the place of having that itch? If you know what I mean. How will we take care of it? See, me, when I'm lonely, I get around my family. Have a good time. I communicate about it. And such as I'm doing right now. Or when I feel a little desperate, maybe that feeling isn't always for another partner. Maybe that feeling needs to be channeled into your higher person. Or maybe that little itch is just a normal feeling, and you don't always have to satisfy it. You don't always have to satisfy your every emotion that you feel. And that's how I'm learning how to operate in waiting. Emotions come and go, and we have to feel them, but we have to know how to pack on top of those emotions the right thing. So if you packing on top of your emotions, um, that good looking man that made you feel a little butterfly for a moment, what is he coming with? Is he coming with the same thing that you have? Ponder on that. Do he have what you have on the inside? Do you even know what you have? So it all presents a danger zone for both people. Both people have to be on the same page. People and don't even look at what's going on that's housed on the inside of each individual. We don't look at that. We have so much that needs to come forth and spill out far as a breakthrough or deliverance, far as springing forth in life, springing forth in the things that we have, as far as having a bigger scope of life. We have a lot of danger zones that we made a bullseye into. It hit right on the target for that moment, as far as meeting the other person, but is it going to take you anywhere after the fact? After you've met that need, where are you going afterwards? And see, that's what I see in a lot of situations as far as us women that is in the church. We don't listen. We don't take heed. And we don't pay attention after we leave that service of fellowshipping. It's like, okay, I went to church today, and now I'm going to do what I want to do me, and live my life. But we need to really look at that and then take it seriously. All right, I don't forsake assembly because that's, I've been raised up as far as being in a congregation, being a part of the church. I've always been taught the church is on the inside of me. But I took that into a bigger aspect as far as starting to apply it into my life. And I can't teach anybody else as far as my children or anybody unless I have an understanding about things. So, as far as me and having another person in my life, partner, no man is an idol, but it's become not such of a big deal. And what does that mean to me? That's just that hint that I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever God has for me. It is for me. And maybe the other person is a friend. Maybe the other person could be a role model. We always looking for the other person as far as that person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. But who knows? God is a sovereign God, and sometimes God smirks at us because he knows us more than we know ourselves. So he knows our needs, and he knows what's necessary for that given time. Maybe we need to seek out a professor, that other person. It's not always another partner, even though we may want it really, really bad. But God knows what we need. And some of us, we probably think we're ready because of how much time we have spent with him, with God, how much time we have spent with life experiences. But God knows best. And this is how we take care of ourselves. That's the rest of the life. The rest of your life is a long time. I've been married before, and it didn't last. So it don't take 3 strikes to get it. And that's wisdom as far as applying it. You don't have to rush into anything into this life. So that broad shoulder dude, or that fine dude, or that man that has a whole lot of money, and whatever else he may have as far as what the attraction, can wait. Because I'm more important. Because I am more important than the appearance of it. I am. And there's a whole lot more that I want to be able to pour out, but I just talk and say what's on the top of my mind as far as what I have. You know, as far as because women, we go through so much as far as that having someone in our corner, but you don't know how much the wrong person breaks your heart and slows down life. So if we want to get somewhere, then we need to learn how to wait. We need to know what's important and know how to take care of the God that's on the inside of us. He gets very disappointed when we don't allow him to order our steps. That's why he needs to be sought. Because God is definitely seeking after us to be that virtuous woman. So let me tell you something. Continue to watch me on this YouTube channel, and I will be able to pour out more of what my understanding is of waiting up for that Mr. Me. Stay tuned. Bye.